Hey guys, I just got done shooting this video, and a little disclaimer before you start watching. It's going to be a slightly long video and it's completely unscripted, so I'm going to try to make it as interesting as I can, but this is also going to depend upon your participation in this video right now because it's kind of an interactive video. I don't know. So if you don't have time right now, please save it and watch it a little bit later when you have at least 15-20 minutes time. Yeah, let's go. Okay, if you ask me why this video, a lot of you ask me what kind of content they can expect from this channel, and I said it's going to be an extension of my personality. But what is my personality? Even I don't know. If you were to ask me, I'm a Complan boy. Not that.
The complete man.
That's more like it. But if you ask anyone to describe their own personality, I think they'll only tell you the good things. In my case, there are very few bad things, but anyways. So usually when I need some honesty in my life, I tend to go to my friends. And for that reason, I decided to ask my friends what they thought about me. And this is what they said.
Hey Ronak.
What is up, Ronak?
Maratta. The first thing is I like a lot of your ideas. You have a lot of good ideas. You're very creative.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
He is extremely creative.
Yeah.
There is nothing that stops you when it comes to the things that you want to do.
I know, right?
He's very emotional.
You are unintentionally funny sometimes.
Unintentionally.
Whenever you go to him and ask him for some favor, he always helps you out.
100%.
He's a very honest person.
Yeah.
Some might say that, okay, அதுதான் உன்னோட பிரச்சனை அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. But நீ மாறாதடா, அப்படியே இருடா.
You've been there no matter what, and you've never said no whenever I needed you.
And also he's a judgmental bitch.
What?
If you want to become his friend, you need to look forward to 6 months of sarcastic, judgmental and rude comments about yourself.
No.
I think you don't easily admit to mistakes.
You're such a fucking hypocrite.
You are a hypocrite.
He's an egoistic,
No.
self-centered,
No.
full meal சாப்பிட்ற animal.
Okay, that was a terrible idea. So I'm going to go to a more reliable source of information. A random Google search. So there's this website called the16personalities.com. It's a free personality test. I've heard of this test before, which a lot of YouTubers have already taken. What it basically describes is there are 16 types of personalities in the world, and if you want to understand these different categories in detail, I'm going to link you another YouTube video in the description which basically talks about all the 16 types of personalities with popular examples. So before I begin this test, what I want you to do, I want you to start the test right now along with me, take the test along with me, and then share your results in the end in the comments. Let's do this shit. Question number 1. Shut the fuck up. Shh. Question number 1. You enjoy vibrant social events with... Why can't I talk? You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. I completely disagree. I hate social events. I enjoy my own company. So, strongly disagree. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. I think my whole career is built on exploring unrealistic and intriguing ideas. 2 examples. Fully Fill Me, when it started, that itself was an extremely unrealistic idea for 3 guys from Chennai to start a business from like an 8x8 or 10x10 room with almost zero cash and zero experience to run a business. Second thing is a more recent example. We made this video last year around Kala, in which we took clothes and created a stop motion animation out of them. But it actually took us 20 days to finish that video. Yeah, so you could say most of the time I explore unrealistic and yet intriguing ideas. My hands are weird. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. When me and my friends go on a trip or something, it's usually a budget trip. So when you're on a budget, you have to start planning. I like to research about a place, the cheap places to eat, where to go and everything. So in that case, I disagree. I disagree a little bit. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Every single time. So I get heated up very quickly and I say things that I regret for such a long time, especially when I have arguments with my mom. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to try to solve their problem. Yeah, I think if it's like Very close friends, I don't think they're expecting a solution from you. I just think they want you to be there for them. That's what Ashwin said, and that's exactly true. Okay, where were we? People can rarely upset you. I think one of the perks of growing a little older is that you just start getting thick-skinned and people really don't upset you anymore. They still do, but not that much. Agree, not fully, but agree. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. Most of the times, yeah. I'm terrible at starting conversations with people I don't know that much. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. Completely disagree. I love a weekend by myself.
But I believe you. That's why I'm gonna let you go.
You are more of a detail-oriented than a big picture person. Physically. You are very affectionate with people you care about, 100%. Though it might look like I'm trying to hide my feelings, but okay, not 100%, maybe like 80% agree. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. Nah, you are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. No man, not anymore. I used to have a lot of regrets and everything, but I think it's all the mistakes that you made that get you to where you are.
Okay.
You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Depends on what kind of pressure it is. It's very different. When it comes to work or something like that, then yeah, I can completely stay calm. If it's something to do with my personal life, relationships and all that, no, I'm like a bomb. Agree a little bit. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into the conversation. Absolutely disagree. I am very, very bad with getting into conversations, and when I do, it's most of the time something very inappropriate. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. 100%. I have the weirdest dreams, and I'll probably make a video about a dream which is going to be the weirdest fucking video I ever make. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. No, I don't think so. But maybe sometimes if they're like assholes. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourselves, your abilities or knowledge. Most of the time, you usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. No, I love philosophical discussions.
இளமை எப்பவும் இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க. இளமை இருக்கும்போது விளையாடணும்டா.
You would never let yourself cry in front of others. I try not to, but sometimes it's happened once or twice, but to people who are, extremely close to me, no one else. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world would look like in the future all the time. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. 100%. Because there is not much here. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch or experience. I don't understand it, so I'm just going to say, agree. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. No man, the revenge is maybe in school and college, but now no, there's no time for revenge and shit. You often make decisions on a whim. Yes. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with the other people. See, this is very offensive to the people I hang out with, but yeah, kind of agree. Nowadays, I think rather than saying that other people are boring or anything, I think I've found myself to be more interesting. Other people can disagree if they want, but I like my own company, maybe reading or watching movies or, just writing something or something. I find myself a lot more entertaining than I used to find myself. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or movie. Yeah, agree. Not that much as I used to earlier. Earlier it was all about what does this scene mean, what does frame mean, but now I just most of the time enjoy it. I enjoy other people telling me what the interpretation is. You always know exactly what you want. Who the fuck knows exactly what they want? Disagree. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. It's a very difficult and deep question. Present realities and future possibilities. What is more important? Present realities, future possibilities. I'll go with present realities. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I want to try to understand, but most of the times I fail. But I am a little empathetic than before. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. I like to have a bit of a plan. So, agree. But yeah, plan is only to 20-30%. The rest is up to not God, but randomness. Things happen. Light is gone. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. That's 90% of my life. It's daydreaming. You look after yourself first and others come in second. I'm sorry, I'm just built that way. I agree to an extent. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Disagree. I used to. Then I watched this movie called Super Deluxe, which just told me to stop thinking about all that shit and just, enjoy whatever time you have. It's a very short time that we have here. Whatever you can do during that time, just do it and fuck off. Your emotions control you more than you control them. 100% agree. You rarely feel insecure. No. We're going to see the results. I don't know how I did, but I hope this was interesting. Whatever the results are, I hope this was interesting. And okay, let's just. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's just find out. See results. Mediator. Okay, let's see the results. Mind, 71% introverted, yeah, that's correct. Energy, 67% intuitive than observant. Yeah, most of my decisions are driven by intuition. Nature, more feeling than thinking, definitely. Tactics, prospecting or judging. I don't know. I judge people. I don't know what this is. Identity, turbulent than assertive. Yeah, definitely. I'm not a very assertive person or anything. I'm sorry for the bad light. The light is like... what do I say? So apparently I'm a mediator. I don't know what that means. But let's find out. Mediator personalities are true idealists, always looking for the hint of good, even in the worst of people and events, searching for ways to make things better. While they may be perceived as calm, revered, or even shy, yes, mediators have an inner flame and a passion that can truly shine. Yeah, that's me. Comprising just 4% of the population. Just 4%. The risk of feeling misunderstood is unfortunately high for the mediator personality type. That is so fucking true. My whole life is just a series of misunderstandings. When they find like-minded people to spend their time with, the harmony they feel will be a fountain of joy and inspiration. 100%. I don't really hang out with too many people, but if I find someone who's like on the same wavelength as me, they don't have to think about the same things as I do. They don't have to have the same opinion as I do. But if I strike like a little bit of a wavelength with them, there's no such joy as finding such people. When deciding to move forward, they will look to honor beauty, morality, and virtue. People who share the mediator personality type are proud of this quality, definitely, and rightly so, but not everyone understands the drive behind these feelings, and it can lead to isolation. Isolation. Okay. Listen to many people, but talk to few. I think this should be like my next tattoo. Mediators often drift into deep thought, enjoying contemplating the hypothetical and the philosophical more than any other personality type. Okay, I think this is 100% me. More than talking to people, I'm constantly lost in thoughts, like I've already explained before. And I just got lost in thought. Okay, wait. Let's go to mediators you may know. J.R.R. Tolkien. Oh, who's the writer of The Lord of the Rings. William Shakespeare. Tom Hiddleston. Johnny Depp. Same thing. Same guy, right? Let's go to strengths and weaknesses. I know about my strengths, but I love hearing about my weaknesses. And not that I'm going to do anything about it, but actually, I really like to know my weaknesses so that I can try and work on them. If I find that that's a weakness of mine, then I'll definitely try to improve it. I know what I'm talking about. Mediator strengths: idealistic, seek and value harmony, open-minded and flexible, very creative, passionate and energetic, dedicated and hardworking.
Flawless victory.
Weaknesses: too idealistic. Oh, this is like when in an interview someone asks you, what are your weaknesses? And they say, oh, I'm too hardworking. So it's like, it's something like that. But I don't know, when you don't have any flaws, then what can you do? Too altruistic, like too much of unbased types. Impractical. Yeah. Dislike dealing with data. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I absolutely hate dealing with data or numbers or anything. That's why even while being the founder of the company, one of the founders of the company, I hate getting into numbers, though I should be. Take things personally, yes. Difficult to get to know. Yeah, I'm often described as a very, very mysterious personality. Friendships. The true friends of people with a mediator personality type tend to be a few and far between, but those that make the cut are often friends for life. Yes, all the friends that I have today are people I know since almost 15 or 20 years, and they are only, I'm not going to have any more newer friends. I don't want to make newer friends. I'm very, very happy with these guys that I have. Not happy, but satisfied completely. Okay, finally, we're at the conclusion of this. I don't know how accurate this test is going to be for other people, but for me, I think it is really scary how accurate this is. I can say that it's about 90 to 95% accurate. I do have a lot of flaws. Yeah, that's life. You get to know your flaws one by one. Like every year you get to know 3 or 4 flaws of yours, and then you spend the rest of your life trying to overcome those flaws. So thank you for watching for whatsoever reason it may be. I don't know why you're watching this, but thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting, and I hope you also took this test, and I hope you're putting your results in the comments below. And you can even ask your friends whether it's true or not. So it becomes like an interesting weekend exercise. I think that's why I am releasing this series on a Saturday morning. You have that entire weekend to retrospect, think about your past, your present, and the future. And I don't know what I'm saying anymore. What I aim to do with this is to develop this personality test into a series, in the sense bringing more people to do this. I will not stop until Deepika Padukone comes to my show, because that is my ulterior aim in life. And then when she does, then I will stop working on my flaws and then just die.